Hey guys, we're going to review this 2025 Caravan double PWC aluminum trailer. The model number is WCA-2600-82 and just bought it recently. I'm going to be getting some new 2026 Sea-Doo Explorer Pro 230s. So I've had Caravan trailers for probably 25 years. I've had Zeeman, I've had, what's the other one? Triton. They're all pretty good, have their pluses and minuses, but I like Caravan for a couple of reasons. First one I like about this one is, a lot of the double PWC trailers are really long, and I had, minimal space in the garage here. So this one is 15 feet 4 inches, which is perfect for me. I get it right up here to the door. A couple things about it. The coupler, I had to loosen it a little bit. It was pretty tight. And so I had to loosen that, but no big deal. I actually do put a little bit of grease on the ball hitch. I know not everybody does that, but I think it's smoother. It makes it last longer and just as easier on that metal on metal. But the safety chains are not chains anymore. They're whatever those are called. They're very short. They're strong enough, plenty strong, and they don't drag on the ground, which is nice. But they're shorter than I was expecting. I've had longer ones that you kind of have to wrap around a couple times. I'll still wrap these, but pretty short. So the wheel, I've never liked any of the wheels that came with the trailers. They're just really cheap, and when you turn them, the wheel turns. It's just not great. There are better ones that the wheel moves a little more freely when you're trying to roll these things around with a lot of weight on them. So I will probably replace that with a little bit of a better one. I'll keep it for a while, I guess, and see how it goes. It's adjustable, which is one of the reasons I like Caravan. For the 230, the Explorer 230s are really long. They're about 12 feet, 3 inches, something like that. So I'm going to have to push these all the way forward. Probably, I don't know if I'll have to bring those down or up a little bit, but they're definitely going to have to go to the front here to accommodate the length. I thought about putting 7-foot bunks on, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. The 6-foot will do just fine. I usually put Surfix skids on them, those white, I don't know if you've ever seen them, the kind of polyurethane molded things. They make the jet skis slide on and off really easily. I know I'm not supposed to call it jet skis when they're Sea-Doos, but anyway, we'll use the terms interchangeably for the purposes of this video. So I will be putting the white skids on there because I launch sometimes off of dirt in really shallow beaches, and they just come on and off so much easier with those. So I'll be putting those on. Some people like them, don't like them. I do, so we'll be throwing those things on. You get the exact length. They're 4 inches wide. They screw right into the bunks there. The trailer itself is 360 pounds, and it's got a weight capacity of 2,600 pounds. The Sea-Doos are 912 pounds dry, so they'll do just fine for that. These rims are a little nicer than the ones I've had on Caravans before. And they got nice lights here on these sides, and then LED lights that are actually white this time. They were always red in the past, but they're white, but they are indeed red lights when they come on. I normally put bearing buddies on my trailers, but I may not this time. I may just use these. This cap was a real pain in the ass to come off. So I had to really pry it off, and I kind of chipped it and scratched it, which is not great. Right there, that's where that. So I guess I'll be ordering another one of those. But I'd get in there and you pull that rubber seal off to put the grease in. So, but the tires are, what are they? I think they're 185. Let's see, 185 80R13s. So 185 80R13s. So I bought a spare. The spare is going to go right here. I bought one of those U-bolts. It's going to come up. I usually put it right here in the middle, and it comes up from the top and it screws down. You can put a lock on it so that nobody can take it. The winch is, pretty standard. I like how I usually put the nose. There's some debate. I've had the winch go underneath this and then connect, and I've had it go over. Some people like it both ways. I don't know. We'll see when we put the Sea-Doos on there how that looks. But that's about it. Just a quick review of all of it. Pretty standard. There's not much to trailers these days. I paid $4,700 out the door, which seemed absolutely insane to me. I mean, I think I bought a trailer 4 years ago, and it was this same trailer, this same model was $3,300. So prices have definitely gone up. They wanted like $5,300. I'm like, you got to help me a little bit. So they did, and I'm sure I still got not a great price. But anyway, it is what it is. I needed a trailer quickly, and so that's what I did. So the only other thing I don't like about the trailer is on these Caravans, they don't have actual tie-down points. You know, sometimes you'll have those semicircle points of metal that come out from the sides. And these don't have it. And what I've always done is just taken the ratchets and just gone around this and come back up to the tie-down points on the skis. So I do two, you know, one on each side. So sometimes it's going to cover, I think, the lighting when I do that. So I don't love that. I'd rather have it have tie-down points, but it is what it is. The bunks are adjustable. I do like that. I'm pretty crazy about how the skis go on the first time. So when I pick them up, I want to be there when they actually lower them down because, you know, I want to get the bunks just right. I'm kind of anal about that. So other than that, that's it. It's got the plastic fenders. I've had, after a time, I have had one of these chip a little bit. After standing on it, it kind of got dried out and got a little brittle. But that was a fairly older trailer, so hopefully these will last quite a long time. The only other thing that happens with these trailers is that sometimes my truck will say that there's a trailer connection issue because the electrical load with the LED lights is so light that it thinks that there's a light problem or that it's not connected. So I know there's little adapters you can buy, and I've done that. The adapters make it better, but I still get the occasional alert in my truck that says there's a trailer connection problem, and it's just because the electrical load of the LEDs is so light, so which is nice for they're efficient. But that's it for now. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thanks.